school there?
He already lives. He lives behind
Mount Pleasant.
Johnny Johnson's.
Yeah.
Where do you go to school? Okay.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant. Okay.
Okay.
Where's it located?
I don't know.
You go to school there?
He's asking the questions around here.
I'm interviewing.
Say, I'm asking the questions
All right,
here.
sit down.
Okay.
All right.
What's your name?
My name's Bob Lane. I have an uncle. Oh, wait a minute. My name is Lane. I have an aunt named Bumpy and an uncle named Rocky. I have a sister named Gravel Lane. And I have a grandmother named Kirby. Kirby Lane. Yeah, Kirby Lane.
Okay,
And my name's Bob Lane.
really need though.
Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
was school like when you were a third grader? Tell me about your lesson, recess, and your teacher.
Okay. In third grade, I was at St. Mary's Elementary here in Lancaster, Ohio. My teacher's name was Sister Rose Dominican.
What forms of transportation were available in our community when you were a child?
Lancaster had buses, but the public schools didn't want to take the Catholic kids on the buses, so we had to pay. So we rode the Lancaster city buses instead of the Lancaster school buses. What was the other part of the question? What was I taught? What were the classes?
What businesses were in Lancaster when you were a child?
Oh, let's see. Hickles Department Store. Hickles. Hickles. Gallagher's Drugstore. Gallagers. Gallagher's. They had the greatest milkshakes in downtown Lancaster. And everybody got their clothes. That was a third grader. We all got our clothes at the economy store. Done by some really nice men who had.
How did you communicate with your family and friends when you were my age?
We had telephones, but they were party lines. Nobody had a private line. You had to wait until someone got off the phone. And everybody's number in Lancaster started with Olive, O-L. And I thought it was because of Popeye.
How did you get...
My number was OL65132.
Okay. How did you get your news and weather when you were a child?
I got the weather by looking outside. And I got the news from my father, who listened to the radio before he went to work. WHOK Lancaster.
Well, that's father.
Father. You get it?
Yeah. Wow, my test is over. I'm going to ask more questions. That was easy.
Okay.
Well...
Ask him if he ever wore a leisure suit.
Did you ever?
Yes, unfortunately.
You're gonna write them down, and I write the questions.
Yeah.
Say, I'm asking the questions here.
Ask me what classes we had. what kind of things we
They
studied.
ask you what they taught.
Yeah, they taught political science, so we knew all about politics, and they taught us history, so we knew all about American history in third grade. They taught us, of course, reading, writing, and arithmetic. By third grade, we were doing our multiplication table.
Did you have home ec?
Not until high school.
So you had to learn how to sew and cook?
The boys didn't.
The boys didn't. But the girls did.
Had a nun taught home ec when they were freshmen. Just 1 year. A little building right behind the main school. That was home ec. The whole
Wow.
kitchen. They taught them how to clean the house, how to plant flowers, how to decorate the living room, how to make a nice home.
Jarek, do you think you'd like to have a class where you learn how to cook,
Yeah.
learn how to sew and stuff?
Oh yeah. Oh, and I believe it was required. The nuns required it. Yes. So every girl went to home ec.
But not every boy.
No boys
No boys.
ever that I never knew of.
No boys
That's
allowed.
what I learned,
You'd have been
on
run
this
out.
YouTube video.
You'd
There's
have
an
been run.
abandoned
You'd have been run off of Chestnut and Pearl Street,
Wow.
buried behind the fire station. They would have buried you behind the fire station. You're going to home ec.
Did they
I
have
actually wanted to.
Did they have an automotive shop when you were in school?
Oh no. Oh no. But you could go to Lancaster when you were a sophomore.
Could girls do that?
No girls went to shop.
Times
We were
have
allowed
changed.
to go. I tell you what, the arrangement with Lancaster High School was drafting, shop, automotive, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, those four things weren't offered at St. Mary's.
There we go. Here's your questions.
But you got to remember, Lancaster didn't have much more than that either.
Answer.
It's Stanberry.
5.
It's the old Stanberry building. The shop was down there by the furnace room where the wrestling was.
What are those questions he gave you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What video games did I play?
Yeah.
Oh, did I have?
Yeah.
They did not exist.
Was.
We had a thing called, you made a mark on the screen with a pencil, and then you shook it and the picture went away,
Oh yeah, I
and
know.
you made
those.
another one.
Was our military big or not?
Our military, when I was in the third grade, it was, 1957, and they had just, the Russians had Sputnik, the first satellite ever.
Yes or no? Was
Was the
the military big or not?
military big or not?
Just the
The
facts.
military was very large because of the Cold War with Russia.
How many colors did you have?
Colors.
Yeah.
Colors of what?
Like paint,
Colors of people or colors of crayons?
colors like paint and that stuff.
Crayons had 26 colors. That's all we had. 26. I used to
Now we
name them.
have 100,000.
I used to be able to
How
name,
many?
I could name them.
100,000 basically.
100,000 colors? We didn't have that many either. You kids are lucky.
How many trees did you have?
The nuns had to buy things like that, paper and extra things that weren't in the budget. Like in the third grade, I remember this one nun bought us little letters. There were a box of 100 letters, the alphabet. And we made sentences on our desk. And when she had her back turned, I started flipping them. And they'd fly clear across the room. Anyway, and she turned around and caught me. And she cried because she had paid for it out of her own money. They made $6 a week.
Bob, were you a mischievous little boy?
A little. Just a little.
I think he was a
So anyway,
troublemaker.
the answer to the question was, you got it. Okay.
How many trees did you have?
How many what?
How many trees did you have?
Trees?
Yeah.
Oh. Around Lancaster, there are 6 important trees. Maple, elm, cherry, oak, walnut.
Wait, what's after maple?
Sycamore.
After maple, walnut. Just like the streets downtown. Chestnut,
Ask him if he was ever.
mulberry.
Ask him if he was ever at the grandstand that burnt down.
Were homes not safe? They're still not.
Crime. He's
We
asking
didn't
about crime.
have we didn't have smoke alarms.
No.
Really good fire department
That's important.
and a telephone. But we didn't lock our doors because we had no crime.
No crime.
Didn't lock our doors.
Jerick, do you guys have to lock your doors?
Yeah. Now we do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
How's that?
Any more?
No.
All right.
And that's a cut.
Oh,
Check
look
it,
at
kids.
Oh my God, he did a tape.
Of all this
That's
now.
awesome.